Book 7, The Book of Yoga, Canto 6, Nirvana and the All-Negating Absolute, page 536, third line. Then from the heights a greater voice came down, the word that touches the heart and finds the soul, the voice of light after the voice of night. The cry of the abyss drew heaven's reply, a might of storm chased by the might of the sun. O soul, bear not thy kingdom to the foe, consent to hide thy royalty of bliss, lest time and fate find out its avenues and beat with thunderous knock upon thy gates. Hide whilst thou canst thy treasure of separate self behind the luminous rampart of thy depths, till of a vaster empire it grows part. But not for self alone, the self is one. Content abide not with one conquered realm, adventure all to make the whole world thine, to break into greater kingdoms, turn thy force. Fear not to be nothing, that thou mayst be all, ascend to the emptiness of the Supreme, that all in thee may reach its absolute. Accept to be small and human on the earth, interrupting thy newborn divinity, that man may find his utter self in God. If for thy own sake only thou hast come, an immortal spirit, into the mortal's world, to found thy luminous kingdom in God's dark, in the inconscious realm, one shining star, one door in the ignorance opened upon light, why hast thou any need to come at all? Thou hast come down into a struggling world to aid a blind and suffering mortal race, to open to light the eyes that could not see, to bring down bliss into the heart of grief, to make thy life a bridge twixt earth and heaven. If thou wouldst save the toiling universe, the vast universal suffering feel as thine, thou must bear the sorrow that thou claimest to heal. The day-bringer must walk in darkest night. He who would save the world must share its pain. If he knows not grief, how shall he find grief's cure? If far he walks above mortality's head, how shall the mortal reach that too high path? If one of theirs they see scale heaven's peaks, men then can hope to learn that Titan climb. God must be born on earth and be as man, that man being human may grow even as God. He who would save the world must be one with the world, all suffering things contain in his heart space, and bear the grief and joy of all that lives. His soul must be wider than the universe and feel eternity as its very stuff, rejecting the moment's personality, know itself older than the birth of time, Creation, an incident in its consciousness, Arcturus and Bleffer grains of fire, circling in a corner of its boundless self, the world's destruction, a small transient storm, in the calm infinity it has become. If thou wouldst a little loosen the vast chain, draw back from the world that the idea has made, thy mind's selection from the infinite, thy senses gloss on the infinitesimal's dance, then shalt thou know how the great bondage came. Banish all thought from thee and be God's void, then shalt thou uncover the unknowable, and the superconscient conscious grow on thy tops. Infinity's vision through thy gaze shall pierce. Thou shalt look into the eyes of the unknown, find the hid truth in things seen null and false, behind things known, discover mysteries rare. Thou shalt be one with God's bare reality and the miraculous world He has become, and the diviner miracle still to be, when nature, who is now unconscious God, translucent, grows to the eternal's light, her seeing His sight, her walk His steps of power, and life is filled with a spiritual joy, and matter is the Spirit's willing bride. Consent to be nothing and none, dissolve time's work, cast off thy mind, step back from form and name, annul thyself that only God may be.